Get around people who are doing the work, right? CEU weekend courses don't launch meaningful programs. They don't change your practice significantly. I'm just saying from my experience, maybe you've had an experience where 2 days on a weekend made a massive shift in how you practice and you feel like you don't need any ongoing feedback. That's great if that's for you. But for me, I needed much more than 2 days. I needed some ongoing support. I needed accountability and a community. And that's what the communities do, right? It's a like-minded group of people who are trying to do the same thing you're trying to do, and they're supporting you. And when you're having difficulties, taking that 2-day weekend stuff and applying it, you're not just left on your own, where the last slide on Sunday is over and now I'm left to be on my own and figure it out. This is where community-based learning to me is really shines. It helps you be around people that can help you navigate the mistakes you're making, navigate the struggles, because they're probably making the same ones too. And when you have mentors and coaches in communities who've probably made the same mistakes that folks are trying to avoid making, it can help you shortcut your growth and really get yourself moving further along much faster. So it's going to avoid this of isolation. You're going to learn faster. You're going to get real-time feedback. How awesome is that when you can be working with a patient and then jump on an app and put in some of the details of the case and get feedback within hours of maybe a different way to approach it, a different way to construct a conversation, a different way to maybe help that patient connect the dots with the experience that you're sharing and their pain experience. You can borrow the belief and confidence from peers. I think a lot of times too, we feel like we have to be this all-confident expert in the treatment room. I don't think if you talk to anybody who's done this, that they're going to tell you that it always feels confident. They always feel like it's successful, that every interaction goes perfectly. I think understanding that it's okay to not feel confident. It's okay to not feel like you have it all figured out. And it's okay to feel like you're navigating into a difficult conversation that's full of uncertainty and difficulty. So it's being able to implement and navigate into those difficult situations, into those uncertain situations, and not just focus on expertise, knowledge of, I know this randomized controlled trial says this, and here's what my clinical practice guideline says. Those are all great. Nothing wrong with those. But if you can't translate it to a meaningful engagement with the person in front of you, it doesn't mean that much. So I would just say be mindful of how am I implementing this? Not just learning. Am I just reading research articles, going to some courses here and there on the weekends, but nobody's helping me navigate it within my practice? To me, education needs to evolve. The 2-day weekend course, I'm not saying it's completely useless, but I think if you really want to get good at this type of stuff, you need guidance, you need coaching, you need supervision, you need mentorship, and it must be collaborative and continuous, not something that's just a 2-day weekend thing. I feel cohort-based learning, where you're learning with a group of people in the same situation, is the way of the future for sure.